How do you assess that?
Not bad first half, much better second half. Really good performance against a difficult to play side. Southampton is one of the best organised teams in the league. I think they adapted their style a little bit to our strength. So we had enough chances to win the game, especially in second half. And the reaction for in the second half was really good. Body language was better. First half we were nearly, you could see it. We thought, it's really difficult. They were prepared for a difficult game, but in the game it feels then differently, obviously. And so I'm fine with the performance. Absolutely. We could have scored. Maybe we should have scored. But that's how football is, and very often in my life I lost games like this, or my team then lost games like this when you're so much better, much more chances, and so we didn't, because we stayed concentrated, and that's very, very important, and maybe the most important thing for us. Everybody could see already in this season that on a very good day we are able to score fantastic goals, but today was much more difficult because of different reasons, and even then, stay in the game. That's the best news we can get, and so I'm not happy, but I'm fine.
Yeah. I was going to say, you went for it in the final 15-20 minutes, throwing on Daniel, even in a desperate bid to try and find that goal.
Yeah. Well, obviously we wanted to win, and I thought we protected our offensive movements pretty well. So Joel and Dejan did really well in these situations. So we have not too much, but we put a little bit more risk with the changes we made. Actually, we felt a little bit like it's a final. It's not a final, but it was intense for all of us, and so we try. That's what you do always. You try to help the team, and then you could have, with a brilliant situation and the cross. Unfortunately for Kleine, was the most surprised person maybe in the stadium. But even this could have been a goal, and Roberto could have scored, Phil could have scored, a lot of Sadio in the first half. So we had these moments. That's good. It's really good. And I said it a few times, meanwhile already. Two things are very important when you play football: is the result and the performance. The result is not perfect, but performance was much better actually than we could have expected. When we think about our preparation for the game, when Phil and Roberto came back, it's for all teams nearly the same. But with players from South America, it's a little bit more difficult because they have long flights and all that stuff. And so I'm absolutely okay.
Just for the record, when did they actually get to Melwood? When did they actually return back to under your?
No, they on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Well, Thursday then at Melwood, and that was the earliest moment we could. Yeah. So good, but then of course they cannot train with a long flight.
You picked out Dejan there. Do you think the reaction from the Southampton fans inspired him, because he seemed to take as long as he possibly could to go over to the Liverpool fans at the end and milk the moment?
Look, it's actually not my thing to talk about. This is the third game I play here. I think I played here, and usually it's Adam. And nobody cares about Dejan. Adam was not here, so they pick Dejan. And maybe next time it's then. I have no problem with this as long as like this. But I fight a little bit more with myself when a player doesn't hit the goal and the whole stadium is celebrating this. When you have nothing to celebrate, when you celebrate this, I don't like it. But it's not the only stadium here, bro. That's in general my problem. But no, everything that's good. So this is what I said before the game. This club has all my biggest respect for all they did, and again, good team, and I think I don't know what Claude Puel said after the game, but maybe it was one of the more difficult games for them to play, because I said my voice in the halftime, we could have already played more the game we wanted to play than they could, and usually they play differently. They have the ball much more. They leave 2 or 3 players up for counterattacks. It was not often today, and so because we did what we did, we were patient enough, not clear enough in the first half, but second half we did better, and yeah. When you play draw, it's better you should have won than you should have lost because of the performance, and so I'm fine.
Final question,
Were there any ill effects for Roberto and Philippe, and obviously Sadio was in Senegal as well? Did you notice any ill effects from all the travelling and everything, or were you pleased that they could go out and play the way they did today?
Oh, Sadio came back pretty early. He was back on Monday, I think. No, all good. So Phil had, because of the flight, a little bit, but obviously no big problem, how everybody could see today. We would have no risk, 100% not. So 3 things are important for me. What says the doc, what says the scan, when you make one, and what says the player, and all were thumbs up, so we let him run.